Hello everyone, my name is Michael and welcome back to Sovereign Thinking. Today I will help guide you to focusing and listening to your shadow self when it comes to the current money mindset that you have right now. The reason why I want to focus on awareness is that usually we are just too impatient when it comes to money, that we often miss the lesson that our shadow selves can teach us by understanding why our money mindset shadow exists in the first place. By becoming aware of our repressed feelings about money and how we feel about it, you can step into your own sovereignty with the knowledge about yourself to make real changes that can stick. The way that I see it is that if you don't understand why your money shadow exists in the first place, then you don't have the intel to begin the work to become a more sovereign you. I would also like to reiterate and to make it clear that this video is designed to help you discover why your current money mindset exists, and I have ended the video with some affirmations that may help realign you with a new positive abundance mindset that you wish to pursue. As we are in the season of Sagittarius at the time that this video gets published, you also get that extra bonus of some good old unseen cosmic energy that's all about aiming for your goals and pursuing them. A mindset change about money can certainly be an excellent goal to aim for. Just a small disclaimer, I am not a medical professional. This exercise is something that helped me, and I am simply just sharing it with you for entertainment purposes only. If you feel the need to seek professional help, then you are absolutely empowered and encouraged to do so if you feel it is right for you. Please remember that when working with your shadow self, that it isn't intimidating. Rather, you're just having a conversation with a part of yourself that has been repressed. I like to think of my shadow self as an internal teacher and guide. Today's guided shadow work will require you to journal, and it will be composed of 3 parts: creating lists, identifying patterns and emotions, question prompts to allow your shadow self to share more information, and lastly, release and end off the exercise with some affirmations. Essentially, in this video, you will be guided to allow your subconscious mindset about money to surface. You'll be given an opportunity to acknowledge and understand them more deeply. And then lastly, with some affirmations, you begin to release any patterns that don't serve you and invite positive change. As I mentioned before, you will need a journal or some pen and paper to do today's exercises, as the exercises will require you to write. You can pause the video at any time if you feel that you need more time to complete each step of the exercise. I will also be showing some examples on screen so that you can follow along as well with a visual example if you feel that you need the assistance visually. Let's begin with creating some lists about your spending habits. Think about the last 30 days and make a list of everything that you spent money on. Don't think too hard about this, as bills, rent, or mortgage payments can count as well as food or online purchases. After you have made that list, categorize them into 2 categories. The first category will be things that you spent money on that made you feel good. The second category will be things that make you feel bad about spending money on. Carefully monitor how you feel about your purchases for any negative emotions. For example, if you purchase something that you enjoyed and yet feel guilty about, then categorize it as something bad, as there is a negative emotion attached to it. As you make these lists, try to leave some space beside each item, as we will write a little bit adjacent to it as well. The good news is that most of the writing is actually done. Now it is time to identify some spending patterns. Beside each item that you spent money on, write down a specific emotion that you feel when having made each purchase. Just try to write down 1 emotion for each item. Once you have done that, tally up each emotion so that you can determine the top 3 emotions associated: positive spending purchases and your negative spending purchases. Now that we helped our negative emotions to surface about how we feel towards our spending habits, we can now begin to listen to our shadow self to become aware of why we have the money mindset that we practice. With awareness comes the power to change it. Here are some questions to direct to each of your emotions. Write down your answers as they come. Is there a dominant emotion in my negative column? Is there a dominant emotion in my negative column? Is there something unresolved that has me feeling these negative emotions when I spend money? Is there something unresolved that has me feeling these negative emotions when I spend money? Have I experienced something from childhood that is creating me to relive this emotion? Have I experienced something from childhood that is creating me to relive this emotion? How does this set of negative emotions serve my shadow self? How does this set of negative emotions serve my shadow self? Why are these negative emotions showing up in the way that I handle my finances? Why are these negative emotions showing up in the way that I handle my finances? Is there a better place in my life where I can work through these repressed emotions? Is there a better place in my life where I can work through these repressed emotions? Is there a dominant emotion in my positive column? Is there a dominant emotion in my positive column? What do I need to do to feel more positively about money and abundance? What do I need to do to feel more positively about money and abundance? Is there anything that I can transmute from my negative column into the positive column? Is there anything that I can transmute from my negative column into the positive column? I think that it is fair to say that we all have habits that we want to change. Some people have a money mindset that holds them back because they need to express a repressed emotion or memory. This kind of energy exists in people, and I like to think of our habits simply as a movement of energy. Some people need to move energy by spending money or hoarding it, whereas others may need to move energy through their eating habits. Today's exercise is not only designed to help you realize what your money shadow mindset is, but it can also show you what you want to feel when spending money, which is why I had you categorize your spending habits into two columns. I would like to end off this video with some affirmations to thank the shadow self for the lessons it taught you today, as well as some affirmations to invite positive shifts into a more benevolent money mindset. I am grateful for what my shadow self has revealed to me today. I am grateful for what my shadow self has revealed to me today. I can let go of the things I cannot change. I can let go of the things I cannot change. I am thankful for who I am right now. I am thankful for who I am right now. I forgive myself. I know better and I can do better now. I forgive myself. I know better and I can do better now. My thoughts and feelings are valid. My thoughts and feelings are valid. of abundance, prosperity, and living freely. I am worthy of abundance, prosperity, and living freely. I have the courage to learn from who I am. I have the courage to learn from who I am. I am enough. I am enough. I take things at my own pace. I take things at my own pace. I am at peace with where I am at right now when it comes to shifting into an abundance mindset.